How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to really my first Call of Duty video on the channel here, and um, there's a few things I'd like to go over before I actually get into the video and what I want to talk about. The first thing is my camera quality. For some reason, whenever I play Call of Duty and I stream or make a video on it, I've noticed that my camera quality is like really bad. So I don't know, but if you go watch some of my past live streams and videos, it's really not this bad. I don't know why it's this bad today, but so this is my first video in like a month or two. So I'm gonna try my best to make this the best video I can. Obviously, some of the editing, isn't gonna be it won't be like some of the good YouTubers that are out there, but it'll be, better than nothing, I guess. So this video, I'm going to be going over my primary weapon loadout for Call of Duty Cold War, and really the weapon loadout that I use the most, and like all my attachments and stuff. So I'll go over why I use this gun and all my attachments and stuff. I'll explain all of them, but yeah, so if you are new to the game, I would recommend using the AK-47. There's a few reasons. One of them being, I just find it's a very easy weapon to use. All the attachments for the weapon are very easy to unlock. It doesn't take long to fully max out your AK-47. As you can see, mine is already maxed out and I'm prestige level 46. It's really not that hard to max out. But going over this, so the reason why I wanted to make this video is because if you look down here at my accuracy, it is literally one little tick away. It is like 95% accurate. Now, I don't think it's legal for it to be 100% accurate because that would be like extremely overpowered. But I do think that my loadout, my class for this gun, is like the best accuracy that you can get. Now, yes, there are probably better upgrades that you can get for like speed and firepower and things. But if you have an accurate gun, the firepower still matters, but with an accurate gun, if you're getting headshots, I mean, the firepower, it'll work with you, and I mean, I think that this is a very good setup. So, starting out the optic, I have the thermal scope. Now, you don't have to have the thermal scope, but I would say somewhere around, a 2.3 or even like a 1.3. I used 1.3 a lot, the magnification. I've used 1.3 a lot. This is also another one that I like. It's a 2 and a 4 because, I mean, if you're close range, you don't want to go 4, but for, like long range shots, you would go 4. But I just find that the thermal scope is really good because, it basically outlines your enemy, and I find that very useful. But like I said, you don't have to have that. For muzzle, you could change this if you really wanted to. You could change this to like, oh wait, no, this is muzzle. Never mind. I thought this was under barrel. But for muzzle, I have this one, the KGB Eliminator, and just looking at this, I just thought that this right here was kind of important, and shooting move speed is really not that important to me. And this is important, but it's only minus 10%, so it's really not that bad. So that's why I went with that one. These other ones, I mean, you could really choose any of them. This one, the suppressor, does take the accuracy down quite a bit. So do these two. So I felt like this one helped out the accuracy and really everything down here. So that's why I chose that one. Now for the barrel. The barrel, I did choose this one because of the effective damage range. I do think that's pretty good, and really, most of these help with speed. Like this one helps with speed. Vehicle damage, on the maps that I play on, vehicle damage really isn't that important, and really in Cold War, vehicle damage isn't that important because there's only a few maps that you can use vehicles on, so I don't really find that too important. So that's why I use the takedown. And then for the body. This is what I was talking about. If you don't want to use a laser and you want to use any of these other ones, it does say that it decreases the accuracy. What I found is it doesn't really decrease the accuracy. It's just, I don't know. I feel like this is more of personal choice than really anything that it says down here. Because like this aim laser and this aim laser, when you're scoped in on something, a laser doesn't really make a difference at all. So I just chose this one because it's still a laser, but it's stronger than this one. I don't know. This is just personal choice if you ask me. So for the underbarrel, I chose this one. There are ones that increase speed, like this one. This is a really good one for speed if you're going for a gun that'll, help you go fast too. But the accuracy isn't that good. So that's why I chose this one, because the horizontal recoil control, I thought that was pretty important when you're shooting a gun. Any recoil control is important. But if that's not what you're going for, then, you really don't have to use that. And then the magazine. So this is something I have to talk about. I chose the 40-round magazine because I just feel like I don't need 50. Now, I could have 50, but it really decreases your speed a lot. And for how low my speed is already, I just didn't think that I needed a higher one. So 40 rounds, I don't ever go through all 40 rounds before I have to reload my gun. I usually go through, 10 or 20 rounds and then I reload my gun. I don't just sit there and spray 40 rounds or even 50 rounds, because I did use this for a while, but I don't sit there and spray 50 rounds. That's just ridiculous if you ask me. This one, it also does help with speed because you reload a lot faster than some of these 50 round clips. So that's why I went with the 40 round. And then for the handle, let me see, what are the options here? Yeah, the handle, really, if you have all these other attachments, there's only one handle that you can go with that'll really help you out the most. And this is 30% aim down sight time, so it makes it a lot faster. Flinch resistance is 90%, so that's like really good. And then aim while going prone. I'm not entirely sure what that means, if I'm being completely honest, but somebody out there that's a pro at this game probably does understand that. But this is the one that I would highly recommend using for this AK class. And then the stock. So let's go through these real quickly, see what stocks we have here. Yeah, so tactical stock. For my particular one, I did the tactical stock. Aim walking movement speed, that's really not important to me because I'm rarely ever moving while I'm shooting my gun. I'm usually either crouching or I'm stationary, standing still. So, if you want a good sprint to fire time, that's good. In fact, I might change it to this. It does decrease his speed a little bit, but sprint to fire time, that might be good because most of the game you are running around. And then slide speed, that's important too. It's only 5% though, so you aren't really going to see that much of a difference. This one, if you are going for a gun with lots of speed, this is sprint to fire time plus 30%. So if you really wanted if you do a lot of sliding in the game, like if you push in really hard to places and you slide so that the enemies don't know where you're going, I would say choose this one. This one, aim speed, aim movement walking, I'd choose this over like this one, or no, this one, because, aim walking movement speed, 40%, shooting speed plus 5%. This one is really good too, but it does decrease your accuracy a lot. So that's why I just went with that one. So that's my, in appearance, obviously, just last night I got the gold for this gun, which looks really cool. This one looks really cool too, but that's going to take me a few months to get. And then, this one I will never get. That's just impossible. But yeah, that one, that's a pretty cool one. And then if we go over to my shotgun, if you guys if that's all you wanted to see in this video is the AK-47, I guess you can just go and skip to the montage, because I do have a killing montage of me using this gun at the very end of the game. But if you do want to stay to see my street sweeper, you are welcome to. So for this, I really wanted a shotgun that had a lot of firepower to it. Firepower and speed, because accuracy on a shotgun really doesn't matter, because when you're using a shotgun, you're close up to somebody. So that's, you're probably going to hear me repeat that sentence a lot, but that's why the accuracies were really low. So for optic, I didn't put on an optic because obviously, like I just said, I'm never aiming in when I have a shotgun. I'm always just, sitting there, and that's why that's why I don't have one of these. But also, you could put a laser on it if you don't really aim in that much and some of these things aren't as important to you. So for muzzle, I got this one, and it says wider bullet spread, which is good and bad. You could use, there's one of these. Yes, you could use this one, the tighter ADS spray. This one you'll get more shots on people, but this one will be more accurate. So it's really your choice. I just use this one, which I might change it to this one later on when I do some testing with it, but that's what I use. For this one, all these other ones all have cons to them. It just decreases firepower and speed. This one I just found stayed the same, and it increases the damage. So that's why I just stuck with that one. Body, I don't have a laser. You can put a laser on it if you want. So what I would do is, if you want a laser, you take your mag off, and you just use the 12 round. But I use 18 because, sometimes in intense situations, you want to go in quick and, unload a bunch of rounds if you're in like a tight area. So that's why I chose that. Handle, this one, because the aim down sight time is a lot faster. It does say 25. This is flinch resistant. You could put this on if you really wanted to, but the sprint to fire time is a lot slower, so that's why I didn't use that one. This one, flinch resistant 80, it's good, but it does bring down the speed quite a bit. Same with this one. This one too, it brings the speed down, and this one too, it brings the speed down. So that's why I didn't choose any of those. But yeah, so other than that, that's going to be it for, this part of the video, me talking through everything and stuff. Obviously, stem shot, frag, and assault pack, that doesn't matter, just in case you guys wanted to copy my loadout. But if you want to look at the montage first to see, how I do with the guns and how the guns shoot and whatever before you change your class, that'll be coming up here in the video in just a second. But yeah, this is my class. If you want to copy it, go ahead. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you want to stay to the end, like I've been saying, there's a montage, so yeah, feel free to watch that, and I will see you guys in the next. Oh, speaking of, I do live streams basically daily, so go join my Discord. The link is down in the description. That's where I put all my announcements out. But right after this video, I will be streaming later tonight, probably. I don't have a specific time, but if you are watching this video, I would really love if you'd come back for the live stream later on today, because I'm kind of struggling with some viewers, but that's because I've been inactive for so long. But yeah, so yep, if you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any future live streams or videos, and I will see you in the live stream or next video. Peace!